It was a quiet Friday evening at my lake cabin. The sun was setting, casting a golden glow over the calm water. I'd just finished grilling some fish when I heard a loud knock on my door. Standing there was a teenage boy I'd never seen before, wearing flashy sunglasses and chewing gum like he owned the place. "You're giving me the cabin for tonight," he said casually. "We're having a party here." I stared at him, thinking he was joking. "I'm sorry, who are you?" I asked. He smirked. "I'm Karen's son. My mom is on the HOA board. She says you have to share the cabin with the community. Tonight it's mine." I had to stop myself from laughing. This was my personal property. I bought this cabin with my hard-earned money years ago, and the HOA had zero claim over it. But I decided to play along for a moment. "Interesting," I said. "And what happens if I say no?" He shrugged. "Mom will get you fined, and, she knows people." "Oh, buddy. If only you knew who I am," I thought. See, I wasn't just a cabin owner. I was the chief of police in this county. And I've dealt with way scarier things than a spoiled teenager with a bad attitude. Right on cue, Karen herself marched up my driveway, hands on her hips, eyes full of entitlement. "This cabin is part of the lake community," she declared, "and my son is hosting his friends here tonight. Be a good neighbor and hand over the keys." I calmly sipped my iced tea. "Karen, this property is not HOA land. It's mine. Paid. In full. Your rules don't apply here," she scoffed. "We'll see about that. My husband's a lawyer." I smiled. "And I'm the chief of police. Want me to show you the property deed and the trespassing laws?" His face drained of color. But before she could answer, her son pulled out his phone and called his friends to come anyway. Bad move. Within 15 minutes, several loud cars rolled up, music blasting. Teens started stepping onto my dock with cases of beer. That's when I quietly walked to my truck, grabbed my radio, and called in a noise complaint. On my own property. 2 patrol cars arrived in minutes, lights flashing. I explained the situation, showed them the deed, and pointed out the unwanted guests. The officers, knowing exactly who I was, smiled and went to work. The kids were escorted off the property, beer confiscated, and warnings issued for trespassing. Karen exploded. "You can't do this! We're your neighbors!" I leaned in and said, "And you can't demand someone's home for your personal use. That's called trespassing. Next time, it'll be an arrest." She left in silence, dragging her sulking son behind her. The next morning, the HOA president, who wasn't Karen, came by to apologize. Turns out, several members were tired of Karen's behavior. A few weeks later, I heard she'd been removed from the HOA board entirely. As for me, I still enjoy my peaceful weekends at the lake. And every time I see Karen at the local grocery store, she avoids eye contact. I can't help but smile. Stay tuned to HOA Voice for the most jaw-dropping HOA drama and revenge stories you'll ever hear. Hit subscribe and never miss the next wild showdown.